student, today we will learn our first point in our syllabus, which is what is artificial intelligence and what are the foundations of that artificial intelligence. We all know the basic stuff regarding the artificial intelligence. Okay, so what is the artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is nothing but to give the intelligence to the machine, and the machine will work at exactly uh, like the human. As we all know, this is kind of a basic concept regarding to the artificial intelligence. Okay, so here the technical definition I have given here, you will see on the you have seen on the screen. Okay, so what is the artificial intelligence mean? We all know, for example, we have a robot and we wanted to give him a work, like to go from one place to another place by avoiding the obstacles. Okay, so what does the robot will do? The robot will sense the obstacle, and it will change its way to go from uh, to go to the destination. Okay, so this is the basic example related to the artificial intelligence. Okay, which means that you need to give some intelligence to the machines, through which the machine will perceive the knowledge, and it will go from one place to another place, or it will done the things which is quite related and which is quite similar to the human thinking. Okay, so this is the basic thing regarding to the artificial intelligence. Okay, so what does the definition will say? Artificial intelligence is the simulation of a human intelligence processed by machines for the computer systems. Okay, which means that we will control the machine using the computer system and give as much as intelligence to the machines, which so that the machine will do their work. Okay, so the field of artificial intelligence or AI goes to which means that AI attempts not just to understand but also to build intelligent entities. Okay, so this is the basic things related to the AI. Okay, so there are different foundations on which the AI is going to be studied, or there are numerous number of thinking which is based on these four topics. First is thinking humanly, second thinking rationally, third one acting humanly, and fourth one acting rationally. Okay, we will see each and every points independently regarding what aspects are related to that particular point. Okay, so we will see this. These are the foundations, these are the basic, and these are the final foundations regarding to the AI. Other than this, there is no other foundations which are available for the AI. Based on these four foundations, the AI must be, or the AI will, or the AI is working. Okay, not well, but AI is currently working. Okay, so first is acting humanly. Okay, acting humanly, I will highlight this point. Okay, acting humanly, the Turing test approach, which means that here we will use this Turing test approach to understand what will happen by using the acting humanly. Okay, here in this presentation I have made this Turing test and highlight some points which are your important one. This is your main point, and these are the sub points which I have highlighted here. This pattern is same in our entire PPT also, and machine learning. Okay, so based on these points, our main point is established, or we can say that these are the sub points to this acting humanly uh, main point. Okay, so first is what is the Turing test. Okay, I have put the description here, which means that what does this description will say, say to us is that the sometimes what happens if you give the answer, if you train the machine to give the answers without intervention of the humans, which means after that if some persons needs to access that, then he or she doesn't know the response is coming from the computer or a person. Which means that if you put something, like if you put some question, okay, so you have a system which gives the answer automatically, and for example the teachers doesn't know that these answers will come from some particular robot. Okay, so this is the acting humanly, which means that we receive a questions, the machine will receive the question, machine will think about it, machine will understand the question, and based on that he will provide you the answer. This is kind of a thinking, it's called the Turing test approach. Okay, so this is the first point under it, natural language processing, as we all know, to enable it to communicate successfully in English. Okay, currently the entire in our world entirely we working on the English like this. So this is for this, the natural language processing is there. Next one is knowledge representation. We all know, to build the artificial, there is a basis in knowledge to store what it knows or hears. This is the important thing. It exactly work like a humans. Okay, we all know that we know something, and what we will tell to other persons, what we will hear, we will tell to other persons. This is the property, or this is the characteristics of human must be needed to be in the machine. Third one is automated reasoning, to use the stored information to answer questions and to draw the new conclusions. As we all know, if we know the particular persons, we will remain know the particulars until and unless we didn't stuck in the memory losses. Okay, so this is the point. So but for automated reasoning, we need a one person first time, and after that our memory will recognize this person is XYZ. Again we will wait after 4 or 10 days, we know that this is the XYZ person that we both made at this particular place. So this is the automated reasoning must be there in the machine also. Then machine learning, to adapt the new circumstances and detect extra wallet patterns, which means that extra wallet patterns which means to understand something, we need to understand the patterns also. Okay, which means that we understand the routine regarding to the machines. We need to understand what things must be repeated, what things must be happen in the uniquely way. So this is the things regarding to the acting humanly. Then what is total Turing test? We have in our previous explanation, we have just a Turing test to understand. Then what does the total Turing test contains? It is proposed to determine whether a machine was truly intelligent, which means that what kind of a work, what kind of a answers, or what kind of a stuff the machine will do is correct or not. So for this total Turing test, to understand this, we need a 2 point, which is computer vision and a robotics. What is a computer vision? Computer vision, to perceive objects, as we all know, to understand, to perceive the knowledge, we need to see, and after that we need to memorize this, which is in the neuroscience. This is the topic that we will study in our further lectures. Then the robotics, as we all know, robotics, to manipulate objects and move about. This is the important stuff. And this entire subject, robotics, is entire subject in your MSc part 1 also, which means that artificial intelligence is the base of the robotics and other stuffs. And we have an entire subject related to the robotics in the MSc part 1 also. Okay, so this is two things, computer vision and robotics, we needed to be in the total Turing test. Then our second point is thinking humanly. Thinking humanly. Okay, the cognitive modeling approach that we have. Okay, which means that what is the cognitive science? I have highlighted this point here. Cognitive science brings together computer models from AI and experimental techniques from psychology to construct precise and testable theories of the human mind, which means that you need to combine the computer model and also the experiment techniques on that particular model, and gives a combined result to that particular uh, machine. Okay, then the real cognitive science necessarily based on experimental investigation of actual humans or animals. Third one is thinking rationally. Syllogisms, we all know. I have put it, for example, Socrates is man, all men are mortal, so Socrates is mortal. This needs to be understood by the rational. This is the first concept. Then there is logic. As we all know, if we're working for artificial intelligence, then we know, then the machine must be in the logic. Then the third one is the so-called logicist, which means that those who are going to provide generate the logic. As we all the humans, we all know, we have a inbuilt, sometimes we didn't do like we didn't do the logically, but we built a logic inside. So this to be happens in the also. Then the 2 points in also the rationally, the rational agent approach, which means that in agent is sometimes what we call to give the intelligence to the machine. So what does the machine will do through the agents? The agents can operate autonomously, perceive environment, persist over a prolonged time period, adapt change, and create perceivable code. This is the entire things related to the agent. Then the rational agent is the one that acts as achieve to best outcome when there is uncertainty, the best expected outcome. For example, as I've said before, if you stuck in some situations, the machine will give a particular kind of uncertainty, and into that certainty your machine gives some intelligence that gives you the best expected outcome. So this is the thing. Then we have a foundations. These are the 6 foundations that we have: philosophy, mathematics, economics, neuroscience, psychology, and computer engineering. In this video we are just focusing on psychology, philosophy, sorry, and the mathematics. Okay, what is a philosophy? There are concepts I have highlight here. I will provide you the entire explanation in a single PDF which I will provide to you. Okay, then what is the dualism? It's a part of the human mind that is outside, soul or spirit that we say, that is outside of nature exempt from physical laws, which means that we have some inner thinking which we call as soul. So based on that, like, we have some separate thinking also. So for that, dualism concept is there. Then the materialism is, which means that which holds that the brain's operations according to the laws of physics. As we all know, we need to understand the physics, which means that a normal thinking, which means that if there is some action, we need to get some equal and opposite reaction, which is a Newton's law. So based on that, our materialism is there. Then empirism, nothing is in the understanding which was not first in this, which means that if we don't know the particular person, even until unless we met for the first time, we didn't know about the person is live or dead. We didn't know the person is still there is not. So this is the empiricism. If we didn't know anything until and unless we met for the first time, until and unless we seen, or until and unless we didn't hear about it. So this is the empiricism. Then logical positivism, which means that observation sentences that correspond to the sensory inputs, which means that based on some observations you needed to put some logic behind that, and based on that you needed to react to it. So this is the logical positivity. And the confirmation theory of Carnap, which is the name of the scientist, attempted to analyze the acquisition of knowledge from experience, which means that we say that this guy has the 7 experiences in a particular field, this guy has a 6 years, which means that the series of events happen in our life which will impact on our behavior, and which will impact on our analysis of a particular situation. So this is the thinking, which means that the machine will work same work for this many a time, so it will get some experience, and next time he will do next time the machine will do, it doesn't make the mistake. So this is the thing. Then the related point is the next foundation is mathematics. As we all know, mathematics is everywhere. Even some students will not like the mathematics, but the mathematics is there, and it played a great role in the artificial intelligence. There are 3 points. Actually, there are 6 points. Algorithm, we all know the regarding to the algorithms. I am not putting you into that. But the 3 important point is computable, which means that capable of being computed, and tractability, which means that time required to solve instances of the problem grows exponentially with the size of instances, which means that, for example, the machine will get to done some work which is exponentially increases when the instances of the size of instances will increases. Okay, which means that if you want to if the robot want to contain something in his hand, and if you put more and more objects, so based on that the time will increases. So this is the tractability and NP completeness, which means that some problems are really complex, some things are really complex, even the machines can't do sometimes. So this problem will be in the NP completeness. So this is, so today in this video we have covered your first point, which is what is artificial intelligence. Then we focus on that 4 particular base of that artificial intelligence, and we are working on these foundations, and we have studied 2 foundations, which is mathematics, okay, and the philosophy. Next 4 we will see our next video. Okay, thank you so much.